All right, so, how did you decide how to dress for school today?
Just woke up and looked in my drawer,
Uh-huh,
got my joggers,
uh-huh,
got my shirt, got
uh-huh.
my shoes, my socks, and my jacket.
Okay, did you need a jacket or could you wear shorts? Did you need a jacket this morning?
It was.
It was cold, wasn't it? It was cool, so did you need to bring an umbrella? Nope, didn't need to bring an umbrella because there's no weather, there's no rain in the forecast, right? Okay, so did you watch the weather report this morning? Did you check your smartphone? See what the weather's gonna be? What's the temperature gonna be today, you know? Tell me what the temperature's gonna be. What's the temperature gonna be? You know what the temperature's gonna be today? Did you check your phone or did you watch the weather this morning? I did, and there's the news, this Channel 7 news, the local news, said that it's gonna be 70 degrees today and clear, okay?
It's
How do they know? How do they know this? Well,
It's
let's
61
find out.
degrees.
Listen, so the atmosphere condition at any given time or place is called weather, right? And the weather can change from hour to hour, day to day. Look right here, here's some right here. Here's this says first 7 alert, ABC, and they've got it according to the hours of the day, right? So 2 p.m. spotty showers, 4 p.m. Rain, storm, what does it say? Rain and storm. Here's by the hour, over here is by the day. 78, 76, 75. What do these look like? What are they gonna do here based on these pictures right here? Possible what?
Rain,
Well, rain and what?
storm.
Storms possible, right? Okay, 78. So the weather can change hour to hour and day to day, right? Okay. Let's look right here. So let's look at weather. So weather also changes season to season in many places. Does it change from sometimes do we have a lot of this here? Some. How about this? We got this would be spring, this would be summer, that'd be fall, right? So winter, what would this be? Spring, because that's flowers. You usually think of flowers in the springtime. What is it? What season would this be?
Summer.
Summer.
Fall.
Fall because of the brown and bronze leaves. Okay, so let's look right here. So brainstorms the terms that you associate with weather. How about this right here? What's this? What is this down
Fog.
this valley? Fog, good. What's this right here?
Snow. Mountains.
Well, yeah, but
Sand. Beach.
Well, is it gonna be cold?
No.
Hot day on the beach? How about this right here? Oh my. Now look, what's that look like right there? What's the trees doing?
Hurricane.
Tree looks like, yeah, probably hurricane, right? Or at least a strong wind flowing through there. And just looking at that building right there, that looks like that might be down in the Caribbean somewhere or Central America where they do have those hurricanes. How about this right here? Oh boy, this is my favorite picture right here myself. Ice and snow. What do you got here? What's fixing to happen here?
Thunderstorm.
Thunderstorms getting ready to take place here. What's going on here?
Rain.
Oh my, it's just a pouring down, right?
I like heavy rain.
So this is all weather. This is all weather. All this stuff is weather. Okay, so here's some terms. Here are some terms for weather. Sunshine, and you guys said some of these. Sunshine, cloud cover, rain, sleet, hail, snow, windy, freezing rain, thunder, blizzard, humidity, heat wave, and fog. all of those terms are weather terms, okay? They're all weather terms, okay? Are you ready here? Here we go. So now let's talk about a little bit about climate, because there is a difference between climate and weather. Okay? Okay, so climate refers to the long-term average, weather conditions of a specific place. Okay, so climate refers to the long-term average weather conditions of a specific place. For example, Hawaii, and this is a picture of Hawaii right here. Hawaii has a warm and humid climate year-round. Okay, warm and humid year-round. However, one day the weather might be overcast and rainy, while the next it is sunny and only partly cloudy. And they have certain seasons of the year where every day it rains for about 20 minutes and stops. Every day. It's called monsoon seasons. Every day it'll rain for about 20 minutes and then it stops.
Every single day?
Every single day for like months. Couple of months, 2 or 3 months. It'll rain for 20 minutes every day, about mid-afternoon, then it'll stop. Okay? So the ground stays constantly wet for those days, right? Okay, so let's look right here. So climate versus weather. Though weather is an expression of climate, they are not the same. Okay, so weather and climate are not the same. Weather is what's going on now. Climate is what goes on over a period of months,
Decades.
years, decades. Yes, decades. Yeah, exactly. So, so let's look at what about weather in our city? Climate and weather. So if someone who doesn't know anything about where you live here in Lawton asks you what the weather's normally like here, what are you gonna tell them?
I don't know.
Warm and sunny, isn't it? Sunny and warm, usually. Even in the wintertime, sometimes it's sunny and warm, right? Have you ever had Christmas days where it's like 68 degrees outside? Yes, but you can also have Christmas days where there's like 12 inches or 2 feet of snow on the ground,
It
right?
was like 3 feet of snow.
But as a general rule, if you were describing Oklahoma's weather to people, we're considered to be in a sunny and warm area, okay? Sunny and warm usually. We get less than 2 feet of rain a year here as a general rule. We get like 21 inches of rain, 21 inches of rain a year. And that's near desert. Actually, if you go to Altus, guess what? When you go to Altus, you start to get into a desert climate. So we're kind of in between a desert climate and a forest or a temperate climate. So here we go. Here's the first question right here. You ready for this first question here? You opened this with Cammy, right? You're ready to mark this answer? You walk to the bus stop and it suddenly gets really windy and overcast. Is this an example of climate or weather? This is true or false. This is an example of climate. Is that true or false? You walk to the bus stop and it suddenly gets really windy and overcast. Is that an example of climate, or is that an example of climate? Is true or false? Mark your answer. Okay, you got that one? Okay, here we go. Here's the second one. Suppose that this summer was much hotter than last summer. Okay, we've had summers like that. Is this a sign that the climate is changing just because you have one summer that's hotter than another summer? Can you close that door there for me there, Jaleel? Jaleel, close that door for me. Have you got an answer here, Terry? You got an answer there, Dakota? Huh? You got an answer, yes or no? Okay. Let's look right here. Suppose, be careful with this one. Suppose that every winter for the past 3 decades, that's 30 years, has been warmer than usual. Is this a sign that the climate is changing? Mark your answer, yes or no. Suppose that every winter for the past 3 decades has been warmer than usual. Is this a sign that the climate is changing, yes or no? That's a tough question right there. We'll see what the answer is shortly. Okay, let's look right here. Climate is the long-term average of weather. This average is usually taken over what? Would it be a couple of days or at least 20 years? A couple of days or at least, A or C, a couple of days or at least 20 years.
Can you read it?
Climate is the long-term average of weather conditions. This average is usually taken over, what's your answer? A couple of days or at least 20 years? Okay, got that one? Mark your answer, A or C. Okay, and you said decades earlier, so you think about what you said earlier. Okay, everybody got an answer? Dakota, you got an answer? Terry?
What can we choose out of?
Huh?
A, B, C, or D?
You can you choose the A or C. Couple of days or at least 20 years. Okay, so let's look right here. Let's look at this climate graph here. In your, actually, we're not gonna do this one. Okay, this is really not relevant to what you need to know. Other than, well, let's go ahead, let's see, let's try this here. So, we're not gonna do this on paper, we're just gonna look at it here. So, look at this data right here. Looking at this data here, and this is the temperature, right, in Fahrenheit degrees. And this is from January to December. So this is 1 year, right? Daily mean, maximum temperature and extreme, Chicago, O'Hare, that's the airport, right? At the airport. This is their daily highs. Okay, when do they get their lows? In, what, January, February, November, December? When do they get their highs? May, June, July, August, maybe sometimes into September, right? Highs and lows, okay? So you got the idea there. So you can use graphs to illustrate how the weather's, how the daily weather goes. Okay, we are gonna stop right there. We're gonna stop right there. How many questions did we answer?
Like 3 or 4.
Are you
Four.
kidding me? 4 questions? Okay, we'll save those for tomorrow. We're gonna stop right there. I've got a packet I'm gonna give you. For you at home, you answer these questions. Watch the video, answer the questions, and then tomorrow, or the next video lesson you see, we'll talk about the greenhouse effect. Okay, so let's conclude this.